Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Ade. Thank you for joining me today. So, today I want to talk about Kayali, the whole entire line, and tell you what I think about the fragrances, and also I would like to rank them. Now, I first learned of Kayali, I want to say in 2021, because that's when I really started getting into more like niche fragrances, right? And so I believe it was November of 2021. I picked up this discovery set right here. And so this is how I got started on the house. I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture of when I first got when I first got the samples. I kind of, sprayed each one and said, okay, this is the order in which I like it. And so I kind of always like have a running tab of notes and stuff like that on my phone. So inserted right here will be what my order was of most favorite to least favorite. Okay. And so I'm just going to read it off for you how I liked it in 2021. Okay. So my number one was Citrus '08. My number two was Invite Only. My number three was Musk 12. My number four was Deja Vu White Flowers. My number five was Vanilla 28. My number six was Utopia Vanilla Coco. I got to get the whole thing. So my number six was Utopia Vanilla Coco. My number seven was Elixir 11, and my number eight was Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. So that is all of the ones that came in the set in November of 2021. So now we are in April of 2023, and well, first of all, they've added a lot more fragrances. So I think they have a total of 12 now. And I would like to just get started. So coming in at number 12 is actually Citrus '08. Now, when I initially got the Discovery set, if you guys just looked at the previous list, Citrus '08 was my favorite. It was my number one because I love a good fresh and clean and citrus fragrance. But when I got that 100 ml, to me, it didn't smell like the sample. And on my skin, there was something about, I don't know if it's the rhubarb or the grapefruit note, but it was like really sour, bitter, tart on my skin. And I just could not get down with it. It's still a gorgeous fragrance, but like I said, the sample on my skin versus the 100 ml on my skin, they didn't smell the same. But that's okay because whatever is somebody else's trash is somebody else's treasure, okay? And so my sister loves the note of grapefruit, like she loves Clinique Happy. I would say that that's her signature scent. So I give her that Citrus '08 100 mLs, and she loves it and she uses it. And so that is Citrus '08 coming in at number 12. Now, the next few, I would call this category my second chancers because sometimes I feel like when you come back to a fragrance, you really do need to give it a wear and you need to give it a second chance. So that's how I feel about these fragrances. And so my number 11 spot goes to Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Okay. And so what I get from the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper is like a beautiful rose and pink pepper. And I absolutely love roses now in fragrances, and I also love pink pepper as well. And so in this fragrance as well, I'm getting something that smells pretty plasticky. It smells plastic like a baby doll or a Barbie doll. And I don't know, like when I put it on my skin. I went into Sephora and I like sprayed it heavily on my skin. I just kept sniffing, and it has something quite addictive about it. And so I think that I want to give Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper a second chance. Every time I go on a Huda Beauty Kayali website, it's always sold out. So that says a lot too. So I know a lot of people like Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, but when I first smelled it, it was But now I think I'm liking it. So Coming in at number 11 is Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Coming in at number 10 is Elixir 11. And so this one to me smells like I get mostly apple and patchouli. But to be honest with you, I get like this fuzziness from Elixir 11, and it actually does smell like an apple or grape soda. And I want to say that Denise Adore described it as that. So when I first spray it, I get that apple slash grape soda. I get like an apple and patchouli with a little bit of rose in the fragrance. So it's actually really pretty. So Elixir and Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, both of them give me like a Middle Eastern type of touch to it. And I'm gonna stop saying what I don't like, because every time I say I don't like that Middle Eastern style fragrances like this, they kind of prove me wrong a little bit, because this is really pretty. And so coming in at number 10 is Elixir 11, and that's another second chancer. Yeah, so coming in at number 9 is Utopia Vanilla Coco. So this one is a beautiful, kind of like a floral and coconut, and has like a little touch of sunscreen in there. Yeah, it's really pretty. And yeah, when I first smelled it, I just thought that it was just simple and basic, but it actually is a really pretty fragrance. And so this is another one that I say I would call it a second chancer. And so that is number 9, and that's Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. Coming in at number 8 is Deja Vu White Flowers. So basically, this fragrance is like, if you like white flowers, then I think that you will like this fragrance. And if you don't like white flowers, I would say to steer away from this fragrance. So it's basically a beautiful classic white floral fragrance. And honestly, this fragrance right here, I believe that it will be perfect for a wedding day fragrance. Out of all of these fragrances, this one right here in the line is the wedding day fragrance to me. And I just own so many white floral fragrances. And so that's why I got the 10 ml in this one. But this fragrance is actually pretty stunning. And actually, it layers pretty well with the new Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. In that fragrance, I don't smell the floral notes in it, but when I layered it with this, it kind of like brought out the floral notes of the Yum Pistachio. And so, wedding day scent, classic scent, white floral scent, and that is Deja Vu White Flowers. Coming in at number 7 is Lovefest Burning Cherry. So Lovefest Burning Cherry opens up with a nice juicy cherry, but that goes away rather quickly. And then I'm left with like a woody dry down, like a woody base. I would classify this more so as a woody fragrance and less of a cherry fragrance, because that's just how it pulls and how it comes off for me on my skin. But it is a gorgeous fragrance, and this one layers pretty well with Invite Only, because it has a cherry note in there as well. And so that is Lovefest Burning Cherry. Coming in at number 6 is Invite Only. And so in Invite Only, the main notes that I get is cinnamon, tobacco, cherry, and honey in Invite Only. So this was my number, I want to say when I first smelled it, it was like my number 2 favorite, but now it's dropped, to number 6. And that is because I don't pull for this, so I don't wear it all the time, but it is still a beautiful fragrance. And I saw my note from back then. It said that because it reminded me of Angel Share, the cinnamon in it reminded me of Angel Share. And so when I wear it now, I really don't think of Angel Share that much. It's its own fragrance. It stands alone. And like I said, with the previous fragrance. So this layers very well with the Lovefest Burning Cherry. And so that is invite only. So now we're getting to the top five. And my number five fragrance is Must 12. So I love a clean fragrance. I love musk in fragrances. And so this is, quite frankly, a soft, simple musk. And I just adore it. It's just, to me, I mean, my favorite time to wear this fragrance is really at bedtime. It's so soft. And sometimes I don't want things that's just too heavy on me at nighttime. And so this is like my bedtime scent, okay? And it's also good with just layering with other fragrances if you want to add that touch of musk to it. And so again, my number five seat goes to Must 12. My number four spot goes to Eden Juicy Apple 01. And so when I first got this, I actually got the 10 mil travel size. And I thought that, it's okay. It's nothing groundbreaking or anything. But when I heard of the combination to layer this with vanilla 28, boop, that was the game changer right there. So this Eden Juicy Apple, I rarely wear it any other way besides with vanilla 28. And it's also layers well with the Yum Pistachio as well. And so that made this one climb all the way up the list. And like, men really love this fragrance. I think they like things that are sweet, things that, feminine, sweet, flirty, fun. So my husband, he doesn't even know what I'm wearing half the time, but he likes this one too on me. So I get compliments from him. He doesn't give me compliments all the time on the fragrances, but with the Eden Juicy Apple, he does love. So coming in, and the number four spot is Eden Juicy Apple 01. So any vanilla lovers in the house, coming in at number three is Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64. And this one right here opens up with a blast of rum. So it gives off like a boozy quality. It also smells like chopstick and chocolate to me. And then I also get this sweet sugared patchouli as well. It is wonderful, layered with vanilla 28. When I first got this, it was nice. It was a like, but as I wore it in the fall, I mean, it turned into a love. So it's so wonderful, layered with vanilla 28, like I said. And so that is coming in at number three is Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli 64. So the number two spot goes to Vanilla 28, and also another vanilla for the vanilla lovers. And so this vanilla to me is basically a brown sugar vanilla. And to me, it has like a brewed like quality, like beer touch to me on my skin. And also I get like a little bit of white flowers in the background. It's so good. It's like so perfect for layering. So when I first got this one as well, I was just like, okay, what is all the hype about? And I only got this size right here, the 10 ml. And then I just kept going back and spraying it and spraying it again and spraying it again. And so I was like, girl, you like it, obviously, so got the 50 ml. The majority of my Kayali bottles are the 50 ml. And then quite a few of them I do have, I'm collecting the 10 ml. So that is the infamous Vanilla 28 coming in at number two. So the number one spot goes to Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. Now this fragrance opens up like with some citrus notes, and then all the middle notes that are listed, I really don't get them too much. So in the dry down, I get something quite sweet, like a cotton candy, and I get like just a touch of nuttiness. And I don't know if that's coming from the hazelnut or if it could be coming from the pistachio. I do think that I get like a light scent of pistachio. Then I also get something quite creamy down there at the base as well. And so this is, out of all the Kayalis, the only one that I absolutely loved at first sniff. And so if you can take a look at that dent that I have in there, and I purchased this on March 21st, and I think it came in around March 24th or 25th or something like that. And yeah, so it has the biggest dent for a reason. And so, yeah, what I want to say about the number 33 is that, okay, I don't know how many of you guys watch the NBA basketball, but I am a basketball fan, okay? And so the number 33 in basketball, there's like a lot of great legends that have the number 33. And they all play like a power forward or a center position, and people that includes people like Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Alonzo Mourning, Scottie Pippen, just to name a few. Number 33, a lot of greats have that name, and I just want to say that out of all of the 12, this one is the greatest to me. And so I love this fragrance so much that I went ahead and I bought another bottle in the Sephora sale. And I was debating, should I get the 50 ml again or should I get the 100? And so the only 100 that I had before, remember I said, was the Citrus '08, which I gave to my sister. But I just wanted to still keep them, you know, I still wanted to keep them uniform in the collection on my display. And so I went ahead and got another 50 ml in the Sephora sale. And so that sale runs from April 14th to April 24th. Sephora does have all the Kayali fragrances. And so I snagged another bottle. Now, when I get my new bottle of the Yum from Sephora, I think I'm going to open it, spray it 1 or 2 times, and I think I'm going to let it sit and macerate and just sit for a few months and see if the performance will be a little different, because when I let my vanilla 28 sit for a while, or even other fragrances besides Kayali, when I let them sit for a while, sometimes they macerate and they get better with time. So I'm hoping that this is also, I love this fragrance very much, but the performance is kind of weak. I just keep spraying it because I want more and more and more of it. So I'll let the other one sit and macerate, and then maybe sometime later I'll give you guys an update on how that goes, okay? And I have one more other thing that I want to mention. I would like to see this version done over, kind of like how Vanilla 28 was done over, or it was twisted and we got the Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli. I would like to see this bottle right here, maybe like a darker green, but like a true, a more intense version. You know how the intense Kayali bottles, like the Elixir, the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, and the Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli kind of have this like shiny touch to it. So I would like to see kind of like this right here, this bottle be like shinier. It could be like this green or it could be darker. And I want it to still be like the pistachio gelato, but like a little deeper and longer lasting. I think that will be, I think that that's probably what people are looking for. I think that that'll just be like a cool thing. So we'll see. And so coming in at number 1 is Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. Okay, so that concludes my ranking of my Kayali fragrances in 2023. And so now this ranking can change at any time. It can change tomorrow. It can change, like it's always subject to change. But I have really grown to love the house even more after I wear the fragrances, and I'm looking to pick up the Elixir 11 and Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Those two I want to grab, the 10 ml. I also think I want to grab the Utopia as well, the 10 ml of that. And so I hope you enjoyed my review on the House of Kayali. Let me know your top 3 Kayali fragrances. And I want to just thank you guys so much for commenting, for liking, subscribing, for tuning in with me every time I post. And so I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Peace.